2 days later, Adam is less confident at Brands Hatch, venue for the final test session before the first race weekend.
I'm slightly confused. I'm not sure where we are in comparison to everyone else, where we'll be at Silverstone for the first race. So hopefully today I'll get a better idea.
Basically, he's 2 months behind everyone else. Although I really hope he is bang on the pace at Silverstone, I think it might take him a couple of weeks to get into it. He is way behind. That was down really to the budget and the deal coming together so late. But I still believe he's going to be right up the front within a month.
2 30-minute sessions are all Adam will get. The Formula 3 cars are not the only category in need of pre-season testing.
I want to win, I want to succeed, I want to kind of accelerate my learning because it's so late in the day. Everyone's been testing all winter, and these are very, very different cars to drive to what I've done before. You know, a lot more grip in the fast corners. Never driven a car with wings before Formula 3. So pressure's on to an extent, but really, you know, I just want to accelerate my learning.
Just watching him there, he went flying past a couple of A cars, which, considering he's in a B car, he's not meant to do. He also went right up the backside of Robbie Kerr, who's one of the favourites of the B title. So he seems to be on course for where we want him to be. And after a couple of races, I expect him to be right up there.
It's been a good morning session, Adam's first real test. The experience has restored his natural confidence.
Yeah, I'm really encouraged actually. After Snetterton I was a little bit, well, there was a big question mark for me to be honest, because I wasn't sure where we were in relation to everyone else. But this morning I really was driving very easy, braking early. There's a couple of things with the car that we're going to change. We had a bit of a problem with traction. I might try using a different gear in 1 or 2 corners. But I can now see that we're going to be on the pace, no question, barring any major sort of mishap.
When I thought he could actually do something, he was probably maybe 16 or 17 before I realised that maybe he did have what it takes to get somewhere near the top. We've done it on a shoestring, and he's done quite well considering he's had to put up with me and very little money. Where we've said no further, he's just been so determined, he's just wanted to go on and on and on. We got ourselves into debt, and we said no more. You know, you've got to call it a day, we just can't afford this.
Back on the track, there's a new problem. Adam isn't happy with the way the car is performing. After the session, he tackles Terry with his concerns.
It's not as bad as before, but it's just, it's not progressive, it's just snappy, you know. I had a big sideways moment in the middle of the corner.
A quick solution is needed. The management are assured the team will do their best to rectify the problem at Silverstone. Less of a problem is the cold shoulder Adam has received from some of the established drivers.
I don't think he likes me very much, because I'm the ghetto kid. Rich kids don't seem to like it very much, the idea that I haven't got any money, and you know, sort of, it's their world and I'm kind of invading it a bit, I think, so felt a bit of opposition already, but just ignore it really.
At the drivers' briefing, Adam is reminded just how dangerous motor racing can be.
You must use your mirrors.
Every driver in the championship has a head start on Adam. His late entry is a real gamble, and he's not being helped by the weather. It's another cold and damp day.
I'm slightly worried that we're not going to get any dry running. Really needs more dry running, from my experience, you know. It's not good. We need it to stay dry.
It's not raining, but the track is wet. Adam is anxious to get started before it gets any worse. The session is just a few minutes old before it's cut short by several drivers spinning out of control. Everyone must return to the pits while the track is cleared. With the black clouds moving closer, Adam's team opt for a change of tyres. It's starting to rain, and conditions will soon become hazardous. It's proving a frustrating day. Formula One circuit is giving the drivers all sorts of problems. And that's not the only frustration. In between the obstacles, Adam has encountered another mechanical setback.
In the second session, my gearbox broke after 5 laps. There was one point where it was almost dry, it was a bit damp. You know, I just was literally warming the tyres up, wasn't going for a quick lap at all. So I'm really frustrated. I mean, I don't think it's anyone's fault. It's just one of those things, you know. So hopefully they fixed it now anyway. Got another hour later, but it looks like it's going to be wet. I really need some dry weather running to get used to the car in the dry. Because like I say, I've only done sort of 10-15 laps today.
Adam's hopes for dry weather testing are well and truly frustrated. The rain continues for the rest of the day. But it's a chance to impress in difficult conditions. Adam's raw talent shines through in a morale-boosting session. A wet track is the biggest test of a driver's skill, and Adam's rivals are all left in the shade. How far are you behind the fastest speed driver?
We're the fastest speed by quite a long way. We're 10th overall. I've just counted on the screen. We're 10th overall out of, I think, 36, I think it is. But to be fair, I mean, I wasn't even pushing. I was just cruising round. I think I can easily be as quick as the fastest A car in the wet.
Difficult conditions, but you cope with it very well. I think we can get somewhere with this lad.
I'm pretty amazed actually, the amount of time he's done in the car. He's doing a blinding job. I just hope it rains for the weekend because he's had no dry running and we need to get him out on the track again straight after the first race and get him as much testing as possible. But I'm very happy with the way things are going at the moment.
Yeah, I think we've probably got somebody we can do something with here.